Now here's a postcard you can edit. And as you can see, as I flip through, it changes names. Not always the building. That's because the lawyers tend to congregate in the same building. So the image sometimes doesn't change if they're in the same building. They just specialize in different laws. Now, if you don't want a postcard but you want an envelope, you just click Page Layout, click Size, like this, and you scroll down to number 10 envelope right there. Click that, and now it's an envelope. Or you can still change the pictures here. Okay, and I'm sure you've heard of techniques where you handwrite these addresses or put something lumpy in there. Well, when you have a picture like that on there, and you've got something really catchy on the front like this, you'll get a far greater open rate. You probably won't have to go to the extent of putting something lumpy or handwriting, because that's pretty eye-catching. They'll usually open it probably about a 90 to 95% open rate. Okay, and here's a postcard, and it's the same idea. Okay, and you can also create an envelope out of that if you want. Same deal. So click there, go down to number 10 envelope, and there you go. And if you double click on that, you can edit whatever it says here. Okay, you can change the shapes however you want it to look. You can change which style you want, just hover over top here. Okay. Since this is a text box, we can move this around here if we want. You can move this to a degree as well. Yeah, you can play with it. Okay. We can change it back to a postcard. Okay, I changed it back to a postcard. You don't have to have the box there. You can have it there. Right. Anyway, so it's pretty versatile how you can move this stuff around. So I'll put that back up there for now. Now the really cool thing is you don't actually have to print this off and send it out by direct mail. You can actually do this. You can click here and you can email them first. Okay, and you can pick your email field in the spreadsheet as long as there's an email address. So let's check it out here. I'm going to edit the recipient list like there. Now this is combined with the spreadsheet, which I'll show you in a minute. And here's the spreadsheet data, and we got 3 email addresses right here, these 3. Okay, so we can actually just pick those 3 and email this out first to those email addresses. And then if you don't get a response, then you can print it and send it out by direct mail. Now, getting back to the lawyer postcard, well, what if we wanted to change this to a roofer postcard? Okay, you can do that. And I'm going to go into the embed code here. Okay, now I'm going to change this. You can edit the embed code directly right here. And instead of Seattle lawyers, I happen to have roofers. Okay, so I'm going to change that to roofers. Right there, like so. And if I switch back to normal here, you'll see that that actually won't work. That disappears for a second because I haven't hooked up to the roofer's spreadsheet. So to do that, I go here, use existing list. And it's this thing called the concatenator, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Okay, there's roofers in Seattle. I got roofers in Vancouver as well. Let's pick the Seattle ones. Alright, and there we go. This is now a roofer postcard. I got 3 of them here. in Seattle, and of course you change this to whatever you want, specializing in commercial roofing leads, something like that. You know, something that'll catch their eye. You don't want to say too much, you just want them to call you. Of course, you put in your different number there. To do postcards, we use this Staples 5x7 photo paper glossy, and you can print off really nice postcards like this. You can only print them on one side. If you try to print on the back, the ink won't stick, but you only really need one side because it will only be a brief eye-catching message.